Hey y'all, welcome to Ashley's Light. I am Ashley, and today I want to talk to y'all about healing and why I talk about it a lot on my channel, what it means to me, and all that good stuff. So, healing, the reason I talk a lot about healing is because it helps you identify what is like really going on within while you think and feel and respond and react to things the way that you do. That's the whole basis of it. Because when you think about those things in those areas and you really get down to the root of what's going on internally and you can recognize it, you see it, then you know how to handle it, deal with it, heal it, and then you get to be in a more empowered state of being able to choose your thoughts and use your emotions as a guide, a guidance system, an internal guidance that you have to tell you where you are. But if you never get to the place of really understanding the root of why you say what you say, why you think what you think, why you do what you do, why you respond and react the way that you do, if you never get to the root of it, then you cannot make choices. You respond or react rather, but you are not making a conscious choice to choose how to respond to different situations. I'll give you an example for me. Maybe you can relate to this. So I used to wonder where my thoughts about my own self-image came from, about how I spoke or about how I thought or saw things, my beliefs about life, about money and this and that. Because some things I would be thinking, I was like, why am I thinking like this? Especially when you can see the evidence, or especially when I saw the evidence of my thought not being where what my external life was showing me. I'll be thinking, where are these thoughts coming from? Because they will be lower thoughts, negative thoughts, whatever you want to call them, lower emotions on the frequency scale of emotions, which are indicating where we are at internally. And so I really got into healing and shadow work after I started learning who I was on an energetic level, energetic blueprint. Really, this started out with me understanding my astrological energies and my life path. And when I really started seeing, okay, well, this is what my energy is saying, and this is what my life experience has been saying, and I started putting it together, and then I started thinking about my relationships with growing up, childhood experiences, early adulthood experiences, on down to now middle adulthood, all of that stuff, my interactions with people, how I felt about myself, and I began to kind of work backwards from that. It set off a chain of events that led to me really discovering who I was and falling in love with myself and really honoring and believing in myself in a different way that I had before. Like, you know how people can tell you, oh, you're great, you're this, you're that, you're beautiful, you're that. But if you don't believe it in yourself, then it doesn't matter. People can tell you all they want to tell. You can hear it, but you have to have that belief, that inner knowing for yourself. And the same thing when you're thinking about your circumstances. And so me personally, I had a lot of areas that I had to heal. And even now, some things pop up and I'm like, oh, that's an indicator. When I get this feeling or I have a certain reaction, I know that that's an internal indicator telling me that it's something else that I need to look at. Now, some people think, you define when you are healed, and that's true. I believe that life is always teaching us, and there are always areas that we can see where we can react differently, and life is always showing us ourselves through different experiences and different people. That's what I wholeheartedly believe. And so if that's the case, I believe that healing continues. It just looks different. Refinement. If the word healing is uncomfortable, refinement continues. And so that's how I live my life. I don't see it as I'm broken. I see it as, oh, well, this is showing me that this is how I see life, but there's a whole nother way. Well, let me figure out why I see it this way and fix that. And so or work on that rather. So yeah, healing, it's not just about you sitting here and going through every traumatic event, although that's a part of it. When you get into deep shadow work, you really bring up a lot of things, and you get to the heart of what's going on internally. And I think that it is a necessary process, especially now, which I'm gonna wrap this video up and start another one because I don't want to jump from topic to topic, which I can do real easily. But you know, you get to the root of who you are, your life experiences, and kind of bring peace and closure to that so that you can move forward. Because the beautiful thing is, just because life has been a certain way for you does not mean it has to continue to be that way. It is all about your mind, your thoughts, your perception, and your heart, the emotions, how you are using them as guidance. And so I wanted to make this quick video just to give you my perspective on what healing is. I'm going to close this one out and go ahead and do another one for you guys. All right. See you in the next video. Oh, and remember, if you're here, leave a comment. I love to get to know you. Check out my website. So you'll hear me talk a lot about shadow work and healing and mother wounds and all this stuff with healing. Just check out my website because I have my book in ebook form, and it's called Embracing Your Shadow. It teaches you about the practical side of doing shadow work. I have a shadow work course, a journal, and I also have the Mother Wound audio series. And so all of that is available on my website. Go to www.yourlightindarkness.com, and it's in the description box also. All right. See you in the next video.